Welcome back, everybody. It's Rama from Junk Journal Divas. Hello, everybody. I am here today. I'm kind of excited to share something brand new. I've never done this before. I have done paper packs before, and I've done fabric packs before, but I've never combined it all together. So this started because I wanted to show the finished products from my tags that I made. And I thought, you know, because I have all my avocado dyed paper and fabric, and I thought, why don't I just put some stuff together that people could make their own journals? And so I made 2 packages, and I'm excited to show you. Now, even if you don't like this particular kit, I would love some feedback on if you like this idea or not, and just overall what you think of it. So there are 2 sets, and I'm going to show you the tags that come in each one first, and then we'll do the paper, and then I'm going to show you the laces and embellishments. So this is the 3 tags that come with the first one. And I've got to say, this is the only one that I did not snip the top to make into a tag. I just loved the top so much, and I thought, you know what, this would be just a great journal card. They are all backed with my avocado paper, and I did a tonal stamping on there. But I thought, how pretty would this be as a cover, on a cover with some lace behind it? Just looking, some lace behind this as a journal cover, just beautiful. So all of the other ones are cut as a tag shape. Let me tell you, let's see. We've got, well, that's almost 4 inches by 6. The background is lace. I'm going to show you in a video how I made these after I go through the kit. The base is a whole bunch of layers of lace, and then these are from my snippet rolls I put on top. So these are my avocado pieces. I put some flower embellishments. This is some fuzzy yarn that I have, which is also in my shop. And then this fabric that had the sequins on, I love this fabric, had little roses. And some of my special boho embellishment pieces and trims here. Make the color of the photos a little richer. I used some Tim Holtz microglaze on top of all of the photos. So let's move on to the other ones here. So you can see the elements are pretty consistent through all of the tags. There's crocheted doily pieces. They all have my avocado pieces, some of this trim, fancy boho, embellishment pieces, fuzzy yarn. I just love the way that these turned out. And here's the back. And last one in this pack. I love all the fuzzy yarn with it too. Of course, I'm always talking about fuzzy yarn. So again, all the same elements that I used here. And the back of this one. So this is going to be pack 1, and it's the one with the journal card. Or you could use this as a cover. I think it would make a beautiful cover. So now I'm going to show you the second pack. So here are the tags in this pack. This is 4 by 5.5. Same backing. They're all avocado dyed paper backed. And I'll hold this up so you can see all of the same elements there. And you guys, these feel really cool because of all those layers of fabric. It's kind of squishy here, and they're really nice and thick. So I did a bow here, but you really couldn't see it, so I put this little doily piece on top. And again, this was, I'm gonna have to look for more of this fabric because I just loved it so much. And more embellishments, fuzzy yarn on all of them. And here's the second one. I've got a different flower on this one. But again, just lots of different laces, embellishments, and fuzzy yarn. And the back of this one. And the last one, this was one of my favorites that I did. I just love this little boy. It's so adorable. So I had this trim, and when I was cutting a piece, I noticed, well, it kind of looks like a corner. So that's why I used it in some of the corners here. And the back of this one. So this will be pack 2. Now I want to show you the paper. So this pack of paper, it's going to be in both of them. They're exactly the same. So I have an envelope, an avocado dyed envelope, and I did stamping on all of this stuff. I put a piece of my paper towel in. I love using this for texture underneath stuff. It's just a lot of fun to play with, and I've even cut it into strips, and I've made some paper ruffles out of it. So this is just fun to play with. Got a piece of that in there. Now this is a piece of watercolor paper, so it's very thick, and it's got a little bit of shimmer in the background, some oxide spray, and this is a stamp. And this is just, as is, just something to play with. I thought this would also be kind of a fun cover or a journal card. And then I've got this big square. I just left this as is. It's a big piece of rice paper. This is about 13 by 17 inches, and I just left this as is so you can decide what you want to do with it and how you'd like to use it. And it's got those gold shimmery specks in, and I'll hold it up so you can see the texture. And we're coming to my avocado dyed paper. So, and I did exactly the same stamping on both of these sets. So here you can see I used a tonal stamp. I stuck with the pink and did this label stamp, and then I did some little corner pieces and nothing on the back. I didn't go too crazy. Now this is cardstock, so it's a little thicker, and if you guys can see the shimmer here, did some stamping and corner pieces, and then the back. And then this is a piece of my linen paper, and I just love the texture of this. I left this plain as is to do whatever you want with it. I believe this is 32 pounds paper and linen, so it's got that texture to it. And then some grungy avocado dyed with some marks on them. That is 5 pieces of avocado paper. And then we're coming to the tea dyed. So I don't know if you guys can see the shimmer in here, and I did more stamping in the corners. In the back of this one. This one is a linen. So let me see, there's 1, 2. You can tell right away the linen paper because the texture is so different. So 5 sheets of tea dyed linen. And the same stamps, like I said. And then this one I just did the corners. And I even tried to do, like, each pack, there's a page that has the bubble wrap markings. So I tried to really get them as identical as I could. And I just love the little bit of shimmer in the background, just really pretty. And here's our bubble sheet with some shimmer. And then this is my eco die. So another fun paper to add in. And again, there's one like this, and then one that I added flowers to. So you can see the extra markings with the flowers. I like the way these guys turned out. And then there's a piece of this stuff just for texture, and this stuff is pretty sturdy, so you could use it as a page or piece of a background of something. You could even wrap that around the cover or something. Just something fun to play with. I love finding things like this, anything with texture and to add interest to your projects. So hopefully you can see this okay. I have this book, The English Woman's Garden, and it just has some really beautiful pictures in it. So each pack has 2 pages, and these are 8.5 by 11. Okay, so they are 8.5 by 11. So it will say a house or something. So this is the Pusey house, and just kind of tell about it and show their gardens. And I had to use this one because it's so beautiful. I tried to get pink flowers. So that is the paper pack. So lots of fun stuff to play with in the paper pack. I'm gonna take these out of the bag here so that I can show you everything. Okay, let's start with this large piece. So I thought this would be great if you want to use as a journal cover. So this is 19 by 11 inches. It's a large piece. It's a nice fabric because it has some, you know, it's not just like super thin cotton. And again, both of these packs have exactly the same things in. Piece of my grungy doily, because I was using these in the tags, so I kind of grabbed some of similar things that I was working with. And let's look at the laces that I put in here. So you guys, I've got some of these ruffle laces, and a lot of times I will just, especially, let me show you here, some of them that are wider, I have just cut off the elastic and I'll just use these as background, like behind my tags that I used pieces of these guys. So just an option, different ways to use them. Just played around with different shades of pink, white, and you know, like the tea-dyed vintagey look. So that's what I grabbed here. And like I said, these are things that I used in the tags. So there's that one. And then there's a long piece of this one with the roses on. And I just kind of clipped this guy. And then this piece that I just tied it together here. Then I have this piece of lace. Let's see, this one is 7 by 11 to give you a little bit of an idea. Approximately the same, a little bit bigger. And the pink, I really love this pink. Very pretty. And yeah, I mean, I guess these are all approximately, like this is 10 by 8 by 10. And a chunk of a thicker crocheted doily. And I like when you cut these and then yank them to like rip them apart. My tags, like here you can see this is a stretched out piece that I ripped, and that's what I do, very tiny little pieces. And then this, I just made a fabric ruffle. So this is a little bit over 2 feet. I just like using these. Also, at the edge of a page or however you want to use it. I've even cut them and used little pieces as tag toppers. Okay, so the fabric bundle here. Let's go through the little embellishment pack. This is the trim that I used here. So you have a piece of that. This is slightly under 2 feet, or maybe just exactly 2 feet. One of my paper clips. How perfect is this to go in with everything here? And then I just paper clipped a piece of this lace. So I've got that. I put a key in. And then we've got these flower embellishments, and you can see I used one here. So I just cut them apart and use them, and then I just put 2 little mini doilies in each one. Okay, so the trims, the paper clips, you got the little embellishments, keys and flowers, and then these are all fuzzy yarns. This is like a little mini lace, but I like to use it with the fuzzy yarns as toppers on tags, or on this. You can see I just laid some of this. This is the fuzzy yarn that I used as all my tag toppers, and I laid some down underneath here, and this is what I used. Got those. So this is the little embellishment pack. So just to go over, each pack is identical here, as identical as I can make it. 5 avocado dyed papers, 1 dyed envelope, which is avocado dyed and stamped, of course. 5 tea dyed paper, 2 eco dyed papers. We've got the rice paper, which is 13 by 17 inches. Then that little texture sheet, the cover fabric, which is 19 by 11 inches. And then we've got the lace pack and embellishment pack. So that is what is in this, and they will hopefully be in my shop either this evening or possibly tomorrow. So again, here is a picture of the entire kit number 1 and number 2. And now I'm going to show you how I made the tags.
Sailoring, ain't got no cigarettes, but trailer for sailoring. Give, man, me, don't pay no trailer for sailoring. Trailer for sailoring, ain't got no trailer for sailoring. Give, man, me, by no means, king of the road, trailer for sailoring. Man, trailer for sailoring, ain't got no cigarettes, but give, man, me, by no means, don't pay no trailer for sailoring. Rules the left, trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no trailer for sailoring. Give
I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for joining me today.